Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to HOI IV as we are playing as the French Commune. So in today's episode we're going to be finishing up the conquest of the Dutch East Indies as well as invading Canada, or at least we'll get this started on the planning. So let's go ahead and do that now that we finished up with the Belgians. Again with Luxembourg, I just don't feel like with all the stuff we need to get right now that it's worth spending 20 or 25 political power at this moment to conquer one little state. We'll get them eventually, guys. Just not right now. So we're going to be sending Rene over here to do the naval invasion. I took some of his troops. Obviously, we don't need to send a huge number of divisions into Canada. So we'll be sending... these guys are already signed. We'll be sending 15 total, so the 12 here. And then we're going to just take 2 of these tanks, throw them over into this green army here. I suppose we can make sure all these are in a... I guess it doesn't really matter where they're out, actually. For now, we'll just set them up on some, maybe area defense or something, just to spread them out so we don't have any supply issues. Just kind of throw them around here, whatever, it doesn't matter. This is probably far more locations than necessary. So yeah, we'll just get those guys spread out. And then we'll bring these 3 tanks. I guess we got to make sure that they're in a port, since we will not be having them do the invasion. See where the closest port would be, probably right here. Yeah, we won't have them actually do the invasion. In fact, we probably won't even have them go over here just yet until we build that up a little bit higher. We will be getting up to level 4 on the 3rd of February. And Belgium just capitulated. I was thinking they already capitulated. They capitulate twice? I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Oh, that's super strange. The Congo has all been annexed too. Okay, I think they did capitulate when we defeated them over here. Maybe they didn't, and yeah, that's really strange because we should not have gotten the colonial territory. But what happened is their capital was over here, and so it treated this as if this was their home territory. I see. Well, that worked out in our favor. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna complain about it. But yeah, kind of strange. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. So these guys can just go and stay here. I was bringing them over here since we need more divisions, but clearly we do not. We've annexed all that territory. That gave us some rubber, a little bit of tungsten as well. But yeah, we don't need to be over here anymore, so let's go ahead and move these guys. We'll move them over here. Just getting ready for the war with the British, I suppose. And these guys, let's put... I think these guys should probably go by port, actually. Let's have them come over here, and then we'll take one and have them go here. Am I not bringing them to a port province? Yeah, this is a port province. Just trying to shift-click it, but it's not working. Maybe I have to wait till they get over there. Okay, we'll just have to wait till they get over there, guys. I suppose we make sure they're all taking the rails, though. Alright, excellent. So, yeah, I guess we're done over here. I thought we were going to be doing that this episode, but apparently we don't need to. So we got all these invasions here launching. Although it looks like these guys are about to launch even though they're not ready to. I might have just stopped this guy. Yeah, we just stopped this guy. Alright, let's just launch them all at the same time. Because we don't know if they're going to be actually fighting anybody, so we don't want like low organization divisions. We'll just give them a little bit of time. It's okay. So we're going to say that none of they're ready. We're not going to do the provisional governments. Okay, so they all got it at the same time, since you know their autonomy was... I said autonomy, I meant their compliance was going up at the same rates in all these locations. And that's all the territory we started with, I believe. Now, I did want to ask the Soviets. Looks like they won't give us anything. Okay, I was going to ask if they would grant us any more territory. It looks like that is not the case. So yeah, we're just conquering the territory over here while we wait for our troops to get over there into Canada. We won't need to go that far, so we'll just go over here. And then this guy here is going to take care of all that for us. We have a decision available. Let's just take a look. Oh, okay. These are those collaboration governments. So we don't need to be notified about any of these. So let's just go ahead and say uncheck them all there. But yeah, there's nothing in here that we're needing to use. I think the outdated equipment is just those cruiser subs. Got the passive defense. Let's go and get the next level. And are all these guys ready? You can let their organization get a little bit higher, I suppose. We continue sinking those Belgian convoys that come through here. These are all those troop convoys, so killing a lot of troops. I'm not entirely sure where they would go, because I don't think they have any more territory. They'd have to go to Canada, I guess, like to an ally's territory. We got our focus done, reorganized the aviation industry. This one again just gives us those decisions. We'll take a look at those in a minute. I assume they cost political power or something though. But this is what we're trying to get, the inefficient economy modifier removed. Now we did get that one modifier, which essentially just gave us those same effects, which I think we got that just because we changed up our manpower laws. Now as far as if we're going to go in and continue to these next ones, I'm not going to continue that one. This one would be helpful, getting more military factories, but I think we're going to go ahead and move over to here next. Yeah, I think that's the best option for us, to go ahead and start working on the army focuses, try and get rid of some of those penalties we're currently suffering from. I never did get anything, did I? Let's go and grab this real quick. But yeah, it's kind of crazy that we have not been working on the doctrines at all, and we're already in 1941, and that's because I didn't want to spend the extra cost for them due to the Victors of the Great War. That's a plus 50% cost, so that's 50 extra army experience that we have to use every time we do one of those. So this is that one to get rid of this, and that results in the protests descending into violence. So you can't get rid of that penalty. I'm not entirely sure what will happen. I think it's that same effect that we saw before. So it's overall a negative one. So these ones here, they do cost political power. Wow, that is just not worth it. 120 days to get one military factory. It's 50 political power. Now, like, if you've got a ton of political power with nothing to do with it, then sure. Then yeah, it's nice to get a factory, but yeah, I figured that focus was kind of worthless. But again, we had to go for it in order to get the next one, so is what it is. Yeah, I think it's effectively not all that helpful. All right, these guys here, yes, they are. Let's go ahead and get them moving. So I want one over here, and then one more over here. We also need to get another unit right here. I don't know where we'd pull that unit from, though. Suppose we have, I guess we have one extra here. We just need to build some more of those, though. The colonial troops. They're not that costly. But of course, with the equipment right now, we're kind of short. So we just changed up all those division designs. I did forget about our situation over here. I guess we got troops over here we could use if we wanted to. Put one of those in Africa. Let's go ahead and commence these invasions now. Alright, so all three of those will get started. I don't think the Soviets are attacking any of those locations yet. Alright, so with these troops, I guess it's going to be about... You could have them do... Yeah, these are all the good ones here. You could have them help with the invasions, but I don't think we're going to do that, guys. We're going to take one of these and go ahead and put him into this army and put him where I wanted him, where I needed another unit. I guess he's not in a port right now, so let's go ahead and... Or he is in a port, but he's attempted to leave. So let's go and get him going. Where do we want him? Over here. It's taking a while to get there, but that's okay. And then with these troops here, let's just go ahead and put them back over here. I think we'll go and create a frontier. Is this the army we want to use, though? I suppose so. Yeah, we'll keep this army. Just gonna move them over here. I guess since we're not doing invasions anymore, we can go and change up their icon. Just give them a different one, something we don't have over there yet. Do we want to change the color? I think this color is fine. So we'll have a little frontier. Let's go and take these troops, put them over here. We'll keep them training up, though. Yeah, that's fine. So let's make sure these guys train up while they need it. So yeah, we'll start bringing some units over here. Obviously, that's not anywhere near enough. In fact, we should probably take some of the units that are here and get a few of them moving over to that front. Like maybe some of these mountain troops, move them over there. I suppose that would make sense. So yeah, let's go and get a mountain unit. We'll move one, and then maybe... I mean, there is a lot of mountains over here. You know what, let's bring two of these. Just get some more of these troops coming over here. Get them up to, what's that, 9 divisions right now? Yeah, 9 divisions plus the other 3. As far as how many you need to protect every province, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Exactly 9. And we'll have 12 total. But we also have to protect this over here. But I don't want to put any troops over there, or too many troops over there until we start building a fortification up. So let's just wait a second. We are currently building a bunch of stuff. Well, actually, we've completed most of it. We're about to start repairing, so yeah, I suppose we can work on some fortifications over here. Make sure we don't lose this territory. Another thing we need to work on, though, is radar. We have not gotten radar yet, so that's kind of a problem. So we need some units to come over here. So let's not build it up until we have the units to go there. As far as fortifications up around here, yeah, I'm not entirely sure if this is the best way to do it. It'd probably be better to protect up along the river, I think. Yeah, let's build the radar first, guys, because, you know, we need it. So let's go and build the radar up. And we won't build there just yet. Let's build over here. Get it all the way up right there. We'll see where the coverage is, and then from there determine where we want to build next. We definitely want to have some radar over here. We'll get it in Brittany. Let's cover this area. And we'll see where up here in the north we want to build the radar. Then we need radar in the Mediterranean as well. And maybe even up around the coast of Africa. I don't know where all we're going to be engaging the British, but I assume it's going to be all in the seas, everywhere in the seas. We'll be fighting them. We'll put it here in Sardinia. That best covers this zone here. And then I suppose we can also put one here that'll cover all this here in Crete. All right, so we'll just build these for now, and then we'll take a look when we finish that where we're at as far as radar coverage. And it looks like there was a rebellion in Canada. Oh, the British just started that rebellion. So does that mean that Britain just declared war? No, not yet. But that's the imperialist one. So yeah, this is going to start all these wars here now. So yeah, they are now a subject of Britain. And hairless Canada actually joined the Comintern. I think they might have got pulled out though. Yeah, they got pulled out, so not in our faction anymore. But they initially joined the Comintern since we were all in the same war. So we'll have to see what happens here, but this is really going to screw the Canadians over here. And China just capitulated. So Japan is done in China. But yeah, this is going to kind of screw over... Well, I guess they still got supply, but yeah, they won't put it evacuate, but looks like they're cut off from evacuating anyway. So yeah, we need to hurry up and get those troops over there so we can do our invasion. They're on their way now. And Great Britain just joined the Comintern. Oh, okay. That's not how I wanted it to go down. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do about that then. We were going to fight the British. But they joined our faction simply because we were both at war with Canada. Oh, there's more territory that the Imperialists got. I see. I wouldn't be surprised if the British leave once this war is over. With them involved now, this war is going to be over much quicker as well. They're going to invade from this territory here, as you can see they're already doing. So yeah, if we want to get any territory over here, we need to hurry up and get this invasion started. Troops are on their way. I guess we need to also take a look at what's going on over here. So let's go ahead and get all these knocked out. Then this guy here will take all this. So he'll do that for us. And then I did one more invasion, but yeah, there's nothing to do after that one. So let's go ahead and just end this here. He's currently training up, apparently. Okay. It's not what I want him to do. But there's only a few more places left to invade. And these guys are already trained, so they can do the invasions. I suppose we don't want to invade here. Let's just go ahead and put them over here on this front now. And it looks like it was two separate countries created here. They're all in the same faction, though, so this shouldn't be... Let me just take a look if I can't stretch this out, if it just got broken temporarily when those countries are made. No. Okay. So you do need two separate fronts. Interesting, even though they're in the same faction. Alright, so yeah, I guess that's fine, guys. Let's go ahead and take these guys here, and I think we're going to put them onto this front. Yeah, we'll put them onto this front. Also, we can go ahead and give these guys planning bonuses, I suppose. Same with this one here. Yeah, we'll build up a fort there, I guess. See if we can't hold on to it. Could be useful, especially if we can, like, you know, deplete a lot of troops on this battle. So let's go and build some forts up. Maybe get it up to like a level 5. All right, so yeah, he'll go over there and do his training over there. Right, excellent. And we'll just use these two guys for the invasions. We just finished up that one cruiser submarine we were building. So yeah, we'll just put this into the convoys for now. We're currently working on a light cruiser tech. So once we finish that, 52 days, we'll start building one of those. Now, I know that we don't have very much parts for them, like good quality modern parts for them. That's okay. We'll build one that just is, you know, doesn't have as much good stuff. Because it's going to take a long time to get all that stuff researched that we need. Quite a while. I think we can get close to getting one done. Somebody's just lost 2 submarines here. And we have our own submarines in the area. But yeah, we are engaging with their destroyers. Hopefully they do not catch our troops over here, because, yeah, I didn't escort them or anything. I didn't even consider how well we were controlling. What we should probably do is go ahead and move the naval bombers over here. I mean, I suppose we have some here, but there shouldn't be any more troop convoys going through the English Channel. Yeah, I would expect that that was it, because where would they be coming from? The Belgians. All their troops, I think, are already through or dead. There's one right there, but he's through now. We do have military factories, or one military factory, I should say. I think we just got this constructed. Let's go and see what we need the most. See if anything's changed here. So anti-air is pretty bad. Light tanks, of course, are bad, and the light self-propelled artillery. So those are the areas that are worse at. We got a ton of infantry equipment now. We had to get a lot from the Belgians, because when I came in here and looked at the beginning of the episode, it was like 40-something thousand infantry equipment. So clearly got a lot from them. They had a stockpile, but apparently, I guess they were just sitting there the whole time building it up, so it makes sense. So yeah, let's go and see what one of those three lines needs it the worst. So we got 10 here. I know the light tanks have 25. I got the 10 here, so I think it makes the most sense to put equipment into anti-air for now. Or excuse me, to put factories into anti-air. Looks like our troops did make it here all right, but supply is an issue, as I anticipated it would be. We did get up to the next level, level 4, but that was not good enough. The infrastructure is built up as well, so that helps. But yeah, overall, this is a little bit of a problem here. So let's try and get this port built up higher. The next level will be done on the 28th of March. We'll go ahead and take a look, see what this was. It's like a convoy. Okay. And then also, let me see if these troops are done with their orders here. Where did they go? They must have moved over to that front. Yep. Alright, so that's unfortunate. So they finished up their orders and then they moved. But yeah, we never actually took this here. So let's go ahead and have this unit go and attack here. We're going to have him attack there. Once he gets over here, we'll have him attack, grab this one province too. I guess this guy's closer. You just send it both over there. It's fine. Because it looks like we're also going to have to do an invasion over here. So you know what? We'll get that set up now. So let's take... I don't know what he's doing. Come on over here, man. Yeah, come on over here. And let's take this guy and have him instead do his invasion over here. Might need additional troops, so we'll see if this will be enough or not. Also, we got Lend-Lease offer, which we'll accept. So yeah, I suppose we don't need the troops over here protecting against the British, but what I think is going to happen... oh, and they can't do the invasion over here in Quebec. It's already been invaded, apparently, by the Soviets. There's nowhere to invade then. So what we might want to go ahead and do... so we ended up losing 2 submarines, as did the Germans. So what we need to go ahead and do is just go ahead and put them into... just go ahead and stop this and put them into this port here. Put them in Quebec. And then we'll also send these 3 units. Although they're currently needing training, so let's let them train up real quick. Do those adjustments that we made. There's some tanks here that don't need training. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Let's take the tanks here that don't need any training and throw them into this army here, and then take these other 3 here and put them into this one. All right, so let's go to find these guys, get them over to a close port. And then from there, they'll come over to Quebec, just so we'll have some tanks to assist us. And hopefully our convoys can get through here safely. It's definitely a risk putting them out here like this. We got the basic submarine snorkels. Excellent. So let's go and continue working on things for the cruisers, I suppose. We need a lot of stuff here. We don't even have sonar yet. Wow. Okay, let's go and get that first then. So get the sonar. And I guess we can go and put the snorkels on the submarines as well. So let's just go and build 1 more of these. And we also got the floating harbors. And then let's go ahead and make an adjustment to these guys. Apparently I never gave these guys a name. Okay. So we'll just call them attack subs, and we're going to give them those snorkels. While the having that surface detection is nice, we want to try and keep these guys alive. So let's give them better sub visibility. So let's unsave that. And then yeah, we'll go and get them building as well. Just get the 2 lines set up now. And have them deploy over here in Brittany. Alright, excellent. So yeah, we'll just be working on the light cruisers now with those 2 slots, the stuff we need for them. And it looks like our bombers are already having some effect here, helping out with those convoy raiding. Yeah. Yeah, you can see that the naval bombers are doing a little bit of damage here. But yeah, let's just hope that our guys get here safely. That's 12 divisions out there and not being escorted, so it's certainly risky. So hopefully they get over there all right. And yeah, we'll help advance this front over here. And let me just take a look what's going on over here. See if we're ready to do these invasions yet. Alright, so somebody else took that for us. I don't know who did that, probably the Soviets. So just let the organization get up a little bit before we do this actual invasion over here. And then this guy needs to get to his location too. We could just send the 1 invasion, I suppose. We don't have to send them all at the same time. Alright, so they're almost there safely, it looks like. And Japan just declared war on the Philippines, thus the United States has been brought into the conflict, or brought into World War II finally. Alright, well that's interesting. So yeah, Japan's now at war with the United States, and they have their own faction. The U.S. doesn't have a faction, and the U.S. cannot join our faction or the Commonwealth of Nations, because the U.S. has to join a democratic faction, and obviously that's a fascist one, and we're a communist one, so they can't join any of these factions. So I don't know what's going to happen here, guys, with the U.S. It's really hard to say. These guys are training, and look at all those troops over there. Wow. Oh, because the British are helping. Yeah, I see that. Okay. So yeah, we'll just let those guys train up, and probably won't need to do that invasion now. Alright, so these guys are here. Let's go ahead and get them set up. And we'll start pushing forward in any provinces that are undefended. Go ahead and send a couple over here now. Maybe like 3. Get them advanced in the front. Getting us some credit. We're at 27% on the total war participation. And we got the mechanized, getting that 100% hardness bonus for the motorized. We're in 1941, so let's go and start getting the industrial tax. We'll get the concentrated industry. Get that researched. And yeah, let these guys move all over to the fronts, and we'll just start pushing forward. Clearly the Canadians are done for. It's only a matter of time, because they're just so vastly outnumbered. Let's see. Let's have both these guys go over here, perhaps. And he'll go this way. We can also go ahead and take that airbase, and let's go and cut this guy off. See if we can't get there first. Before he's defeated, I mean. So I just start pushing the front forward. These are worth a lot of victory points, so it's great if we can get control of these. Be the one to actually take those provinces. Let's go and grab this one here. And we got some military factories as well. So one unfortunate thing here is that because they're in the faction, all the territory we take in Canada will go to Imperialist Canada, since that's their core territory. So with the new equipment, I guess we will go ahead and build 1 factory worth for now. I could see some uses for this a bit later. But we'll only put 1, since I don't have a use for them just yet. Let's go ahead and get some more factories assigned to... No, I meant the anti-air here. So we still are pretty short on that. Alright, they're actually losing there. Surprisingly, because yeah, that unit doesn't have any organization. Now they're winning. Let's go ahead and just keep on pushing the front forward. Go ahead and take that one next. Let's go ahead and go here next. And let's just hope the Americans don't declare war against our faction. It's a real possibility. Let's go and attack into Montreal. And yeah, this is all getting us a lot of victory points here. Or excuse me, a lot of war participation, because they are worth so many victory points. And he's already going this way. Let's have him go this way. We got the Field Hospital 2s. Excellent. So I almost want to go ahead and stay in here. Yeah, I think we're going to stay in here. There's so much stuff that we need. So let's go with the Logistic Companies 2. Also sunk some convoys, Canadian convoys coming through here apparently. Let's go and take a look, see if these guys are ready to do their invasions. Yes, they are, so let's go and start that up. So we did get all this territory when they capitulated. It looks like they have a unit over here that's taking the territory back. So yeah, let's go ahead and send these guys. I think the problem here is that we have them training right now. Yeah, that's the problem. So let's just go ahead and send them off. Get that done. 2 more convoys sunk over here, or it looks like this is just not dissipating. So let's go ahead and fix that. Alright, let's go ahead and advance across the river. And did we win here? We did. Alright, excellent. So we'll be the ones to get control of that. And let's make sure all these guys are coming over here. Alright, so we'll take that, then we'll go after Ottawa. That's also worth 20 victory points. Gonna attack this guy. And then we'll just keep on advancing down here, and I think they'll capitulate soon, which means we'll have the peace treaty. So it looks like we will have the peace treaty. Maybe this episode. I don't know if it'll be this one just yet. We'll have to see. But yeah, it'll be soon, because they're not going to last much longer here. And let's just go ahead and take that location. We got the tanks coming as well. They're about to get into the port of Quebec. Let's go ahead and attack over here. And one negative of having the British in here now is that we will have to fight, you know, South Africa when that rebellion happens. Of course, we just had the New Zealand one happen here. And then same thing with Australia, which they probably would have joined our faction on their own. And these are also non-communist countries, so this is really not good because they're strengthening the British, which I think will be a future enemy. Yeah, rather than keeping the communists, these countries that would all be communist. Yeah, we're actually going to be fighting the communist of those factions. So really this works out very well for the British. Yeah, it works out in their favor. The tanks, that's right. Let's go and get these guys moving over here. Though not the, don't need those guys. Let's get them moving over here, so they can try and just shoot over to Toronto as quickly as we can. And let's go ahead and take that airbase. They'll advance up along the borders with the U.S. And we got one more passive defense. That means we're done here. As far as other ones to get, I think we might be done here. Well, we do have the decryption to do. Let's do this one for right now. And let me take a look at the... Okay, so yeah, these ones have to be redone, apparently. Let's go ahead and stop them and just focus on the Japanese. 89 days to get them done. So yeah, they increased their encryption efforts. Alright, so let's make sure these guys are always advancing the front. And we actually are seeing some Canadian troops over here now. Alright, so we've joined that conflict in New Zealand. But yeah, that was not the best way for that to go for us. Works out well for the British, but yeah, not the best way for our own faction. Getting a lot of manpower now, so that's good. And I'm just going to decline that. Same thing with this. Just decline all those calls to join the war against New Zealand, because I don't really want to join that conflict. Yeah, we're going to need to just decline all these. Everybody's going to continue to ask us to join as well. This one here, we're attacking across a river. Probably not the best way to do that. I mean, we're winning, but yeah, let's not take the casualties, especially when they're about to attack us. This seems better to wait. Alright, so just waiting for the tanks to get over here to really start advancing this front forward rapidly. So let's put them on the rails so this gets done quicker. We can also go ahead and dip over to... So this is ongoing too. I should have just sent the one invasion. As long as the Japanese don't... oh, looks like the Soviets already taken that. As long as the Japanese don't declare war on us, then it's fine. Let's have these guys join this frontier. And just go ahead and start taking this territory. Don't want to get too far away from the port, so don't get cut off. And we got those cruisers. Excellent. That's the 1936 cruiser, so we are behind, guys. We could wait to the 94 days to get the next cruiser hull. I think we're just going to build one. Although, I don't like that we don't have the sonar yet. Yeah. Okay, so maybe we'll wait just a little bit then. It's fine. So with the decisions, this is war propaganda. We're at 55% on the war support, so that's not too bad. I think we're going to do that right now. We actually have the political power to spend it over here, so let's go ahead and do that. So as far as what we're going to be getting, I think we should go ahead and get the last of the political advisors. So as far as who we're going to get, I think it makes the most sense to get somebody who's going to decrease construction times. So you got the war industrialist. If it was a bit earlier when we hadn't just built all those factories, I definitely would have got him. But we're not going to build as many factories and dockyards now. We're doing pretty good up here. So probably not going to get him. Felix over here, the captain of industry. Railways are pretty quick to build. Yeah, I just don't think we need to build most of this here. Infrastructure is probably the thing out of these four that we build the most. I think it makes the most sense to get the quartermaster general, because we're going to be building a ton of air bases and naval bases and radar stations, and then if we get late enough in there into the game, I can see building a lot of nuclear reactors as well. I don't know if we'll get that late into the game, but yeah, I think that'll be the most useful out of all those. So that's what we'll get. So this guy, failed that attack, and now he's incredibly weak, so we can attack him and defeat him easily. We got these tanks over here, so let's just go and get this tank shooting across over here, and I come over this way. Alright, just try and speed up our progress here. Get this territory taken. And it looks like they're maybe advancing here. No, I think they're actually losing territory here. So with the naval bombers finished up, we're done for now here. Yeah, I think we're done here for now. We got a bunch of stuff we got to get, guys. Particularly these industrial attacks here. Yeah, let's go and start knocking these out. We're going to get the construction 4 next, so we can build a bit faster. But yeah, just focus on those industrial techs, and let's go and update the naval bombers as well. Get the new ones out there. All right, excellent. This guy can go and push forward here, cut them off from Toronto, and then the tanks will be the ones that are gonna fill this in here. Get all that taken for us. Let's go and have him advance, and him as well. Somebody's already gone that way, but yeah, he's almost there, so might as well have this guy go over here instead then. Alright, so making progress across all the fronts here now. Let's go and take this one here and get this guy going this way. They are about to cut us off here in 1 day and 9 hours. We'll see if we can't get somebody over there to stop them. It's not that big of a deal because we'll be able to reconnect them this way. Or we can just go and take this province real quick too. This won't be that big of a problem. Where's he at right now? 10 hours away, so let's just go and attack across the river to go and stop this madness. So he doesn't cut us off. Alright, excellent. So progress is very good over here. Where are these tanks going? Alright, so he should be coming over here. We'll have him advance along the front here. And looking pretty good on manpower as well. We got the General Work Council done, so that has removed that modifier. So that's nice. And let's just go ahead and figure out which one of these we want. I think the aggressive focus makes the most sense at this point in the game. Yeah, I think we're going to go with the aggressive focus. There's a lot of good stuff in defensive, guys. There's some great stuff here, actually. I think it makes the most sense to go with the aggressive focus. So let's go ahead and do that now. 70 days to get that knocked out. All right, excellent. What are we sinking over here? 3 destroyers. Our submarines were engaged in it. I don't know if they actually sunk those destroyers, though. Probably those Soviet ships are the ones who did the work there. Let's go and attack here. And once that's done, we'll send all these guys over here. Let's make sure we continue to advance the front. He'll be taking that soon. Let's have him go over here next. Toronto will be ours momentarily. Let's go ahead and take all this over. I think we have a tank coming over here, so let's have this guy go here, and then he'll take over all this. So advancing the front rapidly without too much resistance, and the war is now over. So the Soviets got to act first. They had way more points than we did, so it looks like they did take over some territory up along their frontier. You got like Bessarabia, makes sense. So it seems that they annexed Estonia and Latvia while puppeting Livonia, and then they also took over this province from Finland. Okay, so not as much subjugating as I thought they would do here initially. But yeah, let's go ahead and start probably with the annexation here. I do want to get that territory over here. Let me just see who's all involved in this conflict. Obviously, there's also the Dutch East Indies. I don't really want that to be puppeted, but I want to annex it myself. I just don't know that we're going to have as many points to do everything that I'd like to do over here. And of course, all this territory, a lot of it's going to go to the Imperial Canada. Alright, so it's going to be difficult to get everything done that I would like to do. Let's just hope we can. So let's go for this territory first. Why is that one so expensive? That one's really expensive. So yeah, let's go and take all this over. We can't even get it all. Damn. Alright, so let me just see how much it's going to cost over here for the Dutch East Indies. That is so expensive over there. The Dutch East Indies would be cheaper. And some of this is really good. I feel like we got to get this one here. Just for all those resources. Just in case. Yeah, I think that one's for the best. Go and grab that one. Just in case the Soviets try and annex this territory. Excuse me, subjugate them. Actually, we're going to get this one too. And I hope that they don't subjugate these guys. They might. It'd be worth a lot of points for them. It'd be expensive. The problem here is this one with 114. That's what's killing us, man. And it's very expensive. Yeah, we can't even get that. Alright, so that's all we can get over here. I guess we can try and get some African territory. Typically this is kind of cheap. Yeah, this is pretty cheap. So we can get these two here. And these ones, I hate spending the points to get that little bit of territory there, but it is what it is. Over here, has this been taken yet? Alright, let's go for that then. I think that would make a lot of sense. And we'll just pull back on these ones because, yeah, that's not a lot of territory. It's really not all that useful. So I think that's pretty good. If we can't get a 5-pointer there, I don't think there's going to be much else we can get in the world. I can kind of look around here and see if there's like anything for 1 point or something. I don't think so. Yeah, everything's kind of expensive over here. Alright, so I guess that's it. Let's go ahead and end our turn. See what the Soviets do next. So they puppeted Finland, the Dutch East Indies. That's what I thought they'd do. They also puppeted Belgium. That's a pain in the butt. Yeah, I don't like that. So just got that little bit of territory. I knew it was going to be a problem. It's not surprising, but it's still frustrating that they did that. And that they did the Dutch East Indies too, because I wanted to annex all that. But at least we got the territory that I wanted. I suppose that's what's important here. But all this got puppeted. Yeah, that's a shame, considering the fact that we did all the work over here. But again, they just had too many points. So it is what it is, you know. But yeah, I want to conquer all this. We can get these two, I suppose. Yeah, this is looking horrible. Let's just pass. I assume they're going to subjugate them. Damn. So at least get these two. I almost want to use the console to annex those just because, yeah, those should have been ours. They shouldn't have been able to pay for that. Should have been too damn expensive. Again, they're going to redo the whole peace treaty system, and they desperately need to because this is just baloney. Like, I invaded these territories. I annexed them. They did nothing. They didn't have any troops over here. We occupied them the whole time. It doesn't make any sense that the AI should be able to take those territories from us. But hopefully the new peace treaty system is better. Because as of right now, this one is garbage. And yeah, look at all this. You know, this is all now under theirs, and the whole map is ugly looking now. It looks like it's just Poland remaining. Can we go ahead and subjugate them? We can. All right, so we'll puppet Poland. And might just let them take that. Let's just go ahead and end our turn for right now. And see what they do. Okay, so they ended up subjugating them. I think that makes more sense that the Soviets do that anyways. So I think all that's left is that Polish territory, which we might give that to Germany. I don't know. I think it would look kind of strange. I think the map looks better if we just give all this to Poland. So yeah, we'll go and build out Poland. Give them a bit more territory. Do we want to give this to them? So we're going to go and give that to the Silesian People's Republic. And then come back up to Poland and give them whatever we can, whatever we got the points to still give them. And it looks like that might be it. And unfortunately, we're out of points. That's 9 points, so we can't do that. Can't do anything else. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Are the Soviets still taking territory? And it looks like that's a no. They didn't take anything. Alright, so let's go ahead and give them Danzig. And then We'll see if we can get it all done. This one here, I almost want to free Ukraine. I think it'll look better. And now this one here, you don't want to get to Poland either. You probably want to get that to Livonia. So yeah, just have this be Poland. Could have it go wrap around here, but yeah, I just think it might look better if you get this all to Ukraine. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and free Ukraine then. That'll only go to them. I suppose we can also give this to Livonia real quick just to get that sorted out so that the Soviets don't annex it. That's probably what they would do, I assume. So let's go and find Livonia first. And we'll grant them that one province. And then after that, we will free Ukraine if we have the points to do so. And of course, they're going to be like towards the bottom here, watch. Alright guys, I was not able to find Livonia. Maybe their name changed and I just passed right through it or something. So we'll just go ahead and give it over to Belarus. So that at least the Russians don't annex it. That's what I really want to avoid here. I think that would look horrible. And then let's go ahead and see if we have the points. Probably won't. Clicking on ourselves here. Yeah, is Ukraine already freed? Because it's not even an option to free them, make them independent. That's strange. And you can take all states. Is there Ukraine somewhere? I don't see a Ukraine anywhere. Let's just go and enter turn. See what happened over here. Nothing. The Soviets didn't do anything. I'm not entirely sure why we can't subjugate Ukraine, release Ukraine. They have cores here, so you should be able to release them. But yeah, that's clearly not an option for whatever reason. I mean, we could go ahead and free them, I suppose, by annexing it ourselves and then freeing them. And I guess that's what we'll do. Yeah, we'll annex it ourselves and then free them. Over here, I think the Soviets took this. I guess you'd want to release Romania, but again, there's not an option for that, so you'd have to annex this and then release it. Yeah, that's like the only real way to do this, I suppose. Now, you could, of course, give it to the Hungarians. That looked kind of weird, though. I think it'd just be better to release it to Romania. Although I wonder if Romania can be released, or if it will give it to Poland, the Poland-Romania tag. I don't really know how this is going to work if I take all this. Yeah, I guess we'll just annex it, and then we'll see what happens. And hopefully this will look alright. We can't get it all, apparently. So let's just go for these ones then. Nope, can't get Transylvania. It's just too expensive. Alright, so we'll just get this one then. Oh, no, we can't do that either. Alright, didn't realize that. Let's go ahead and enter turn. And Soviets didn't do anything. They must not be interested anymore. I don't need points, so we're going to need to pass. Alright, so yeah, just keep on annexing and then we'll just release it all, I suppose. Hopefully, anyways. And this one here, I feel like should go to the Soviets. Yeah, I think that makes most sense. So we'll take that for them. I guess we can do that now. If we can find them on here. And it does seem that they don't care anymore. They're giving up all their points. Alright, so let's go and give Moldova to the Soviets. And return, I think that's the end of the treaty. Alright, excellent. So, this is how things look. Okay, they annexed Livonia. That's why I couldn't find it. I could have swore they did puppet. I know for sure they puppeted it. But it looks like they did that thing where you can puppet even though there's no territory there. Alright, so map looks weird. Very weird. So let me know what you guys think about annexing this territory over here. Because, yeah, I don't like the way it looks. Also, this here, I don't know. I don't usually use the console to annex territory, but I've done it a few times in the past when people really wanted me to, particularly when the map just looks absolutely garbage. But I feel like we got really gypped here. They should not have been able to do this. They shouldn't have had enough points. I mean, I guess they had a ton of points, but yeah, it just didn't make any sense. We occupied this. We took it all. Just very frustrating because the whole purpose of attacking them was to make the map look better. We didn't really need this territory. I guess the Dutch East Indies was another reason to attack. I wouldn't annex all this. We'd let the Soviet East Indies stick around here. We'd keep them. We'd just, keep the two that we got. That's why we went for these first, because that's where all the goodies are. So yeah, I wouldn't do that with this here. It would essentially just be this here. We'd take control of that and this here. Yeah, other than that, though, I don't really see any need to do anything else. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you could do since the map is terrible in general. I could see annexing this for Germany just because, yeah, that's a weird one as well. But yeah, just let me know what you guys think. If you guys want me to just leave it as is, since that's using the console's cheating for sure. You know, it's not really ripping anything off of enemies. The Soviets are allies, so you know, if we take stuff from them, I don't really think it's that bad. But I'll leave it up to you guys. The only reason why I want to fix it is because it looks terrible. But yeah, if you guys don't care, then we'll leave it as is. Let's go and go into the occupied territories. We want to give this up over here, guys. There's no reason for us to keep control of all this. Here's Ukraine. So let's go ahead and release them. Release them as a puppet. And then here's Romania. So let's go ahead and turn this territory to them. All right, excellent. So this is Romania and this is Ukraine. Obviously, there's a lot of small countries over here now. But yeah, that's the way the map currently looks. So it's kind of a bit ugly. Yeah, it's a mess. And let's go ahead and stomp this invasion. This is no longer necessary. And let's just bring these troops over to here. Protect this territory. These guys can all leave. We don't need them over here any longer. So let's go ahead and take them all, move them over to the port, and some of these guys here. Move over to Quebec, and bring them all back home. Or maybe not. Maybe we'll go ahead and let some of them deploy over here to Asia. And they canceled Lend-Lease because we're not at war anymore. So yeah, that's could cause an issue. I guess our war support and our stability are pretty high right now. So hopefully we don't have any issues. So I think these are all foreign influence ones, if I'm not mistaken. So we should just be able to do that and get rid of all those. All right, excellent. So we're not at war at all. Let's want to make sure we have all our troops coming over here. We can also stop that and then start their training back up. Let's then take, see how we want to do this. We're gonna move this guy over here. And then take these two divisions here, put them onto this front. So they're gonna all cancel Lend-Lease since we're no longer at war. Japan is currently conquering the Philippines. We'll have to see when this starts with us, so this might be it here. Yep, this is it here. So who are they justifying on? Let's see if we can see their focus. We can't see their focus. Are they justifying like the regular way? Probably not. Yeah, I think they're doing a focus. We can't really see what they're working on, but we can see like what they've gotten so far. Probably going for this one here, strike on the southern resource area. So we've got, I don't know when that popped up, but less than 70 days essentially before we're gonna find ourselves at war with the Japanese. So let's go ahead and throw this fort up at the top and try and get that done, since war's gonna be starting here fairly soon. The ships don't need to be out there anymore. Also, we got a bunch of ships done. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do this off camera, guys. We'll get all the ships set up. Let's just get to May. Turn it on speed 5. Get to May here. And Luxembourg and New Zealand. Does that mean that we're at war with them? Because I know we were at war with New Zealand for a time, but we didn't join that conflict. Okay, so I see. So what we want to go ahead and do is now join the war and quickly invade Luxembourg. So let's just take these guys here and just cancel their orders and put like 10 divisions on here all crazy like as if this is necessary, and go ahead and join the conflict as soon as they get over there. So we can now conquer Luxembourg without having to spend any points. Oh, the United States just joined. Well, that's interesting. So what it looks like is going to happen is that rather than fighting the British as planned, we'll have to fight the Americans instead. So maybe we shouldn't move these troops here. I really don't want to fight America, but it looks like if we want to conquer Luxembourg and join this conflict, then we're going to have to fight the Americans. Okay. Well, who's the leader of this? Because you might just be able to conquer Luxembourg is the leader. Well, I guess you got to defeat America. Yeah, because they're a major power. Never mind. I was going to say you could just maybe end the war real quick. Well, if they haven't joined the conflict yet, then that's an option. If you can defeat them before the Americans join the conflict, you get the peace treaty and then you don't have to fight America. But let's go and plan for having to fight them. We'll move these troops over here and just, you know, just plan for that happening, that the United States will end up becoming an enemy here. But unfortunately, we'll have to end today's episode here. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I do hope to see you guys on the next episode, and thanks for watching.